What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jax. This is the Drop That Podcast. Before we get on to some wrestling talk, this episode is brought to you by Laidback TV, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. Go on laidbacktv.com so they can show you how you can download it on your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Now, let's get into some motherfucking wrestling talk, shall we? Alright. Interesting weekend, okay? Not gonna lie. Interesting weekend. Let's get right into the shit. So we ain't got that much time. So, Clash in Italy. It took place over in Turin, Italy. First PLE in Italy. First World Championships. Everything. First time for everything. And I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the European locations for PLEs, this location in Italy did not disappoint. They were fucking on fire. You know what I'm saying? It's the main reason why I love that country, and I definitely probably want to live there at some time in the future. Beautiful, wonderful food, great people, the whole works. So let's get into it, all right? The event opened up with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, defending the undisputed WWE title against the Ring General Gunther. Okay? Now, all my picks except one happened. Okay, I picked Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes did retain the title. I rated that match a 4.5. Okay, 4.5 stars. It was kind of interesting how it ended. The match was good, but it was the way it ended. You know, it seemed like they're gonna continue the story with Gunther's leg under the rope. Okay, I mean, I go back as far as Dean Douglas getting pinned by Razor Ramon with his leg right under the rope and losing the Intercontinental title. So sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. But shout out to them. Rhea Ripley defended the women's WWE title against former champion Jade Cargill. The match was entertaining. I gave it a 4.5. It was an interesting finish. I gave WrestleMania's finish with these women a better rating. That match, there's something about this match that it just didn't. It did well. It just didn't live up to what they did at WrestleMania. I don't know. Maybe it's because you add all the extra women in there. Maybe, I don't know. But with Charlotte getting involved, I'm not gonna be shocked if the Queen finally wins the Queen of the Ring to get that shot at Rhea and get right back to the top for that 15 championship. If I gotta call it, I'm gonna call Charlotte Flair wins her 15 championship before Randy Orton does. Just saying. But Rhea Ripley took the win, retained the championship. I rated a 4.5. Becky Lynch defended the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Sol Ruca. It's a rematch. The whole card was full of rematches, okay? Pretty much. Sol Ruca. The match they had at Saturday night's main event was just a little odd. I don't know. I know they pushing all the new signees in the main roster. They're pushing them pretty good. I mean, for the last 6 months, we had a great push with Trick Williams, mediocre push with Carmelo Hayes, a great push with Obafemi, a pretty damn good push with Ethan Page, not so with Ricky Saints. Sol Ruca was expected. I don't know. She's been doing this for 4 years. Doing it for 4 years is great, but I feel like, you know, her being into gymnastics, and she got a shortcut, to performing very well in the ring. The timing a little off. That's already certain matches that her timing is a little off, but she does good. It's just, I feel like they should have put her in acting classes, something with promos. The promos are just not there. It's not sitting well with me, but she was able to pull off the win and become the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. I rated the match a 4. Sol Ruca becomes the first, from what I read, she's the first the first black women's IC champion. Okay. I didn't know what that was. I mean, they said she's from Hawaii, but apparently her dad is black and her mom's white. So shout out to her. Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, the rematch. Not gonna lie, I rated this motherfucker a 5. 5 stars, full. This match was entertaining, if I do say so myself. Very fire match. Yeah. It was pretty dope. It was 7 F5s. Yeah, Brock won, but he won in a really in a great match. This match way overshadowed WrestleMania's match. So I guess we will be getting the trilogy. It's all a matter of when. I don't think it will be. I feel like if it's in Riyadh for Night of Champions, too soon. You should build this. And it should be at SummerSlam in a stadium again, in front of Brock Lesnar's hometown. Just saying. But I rated that match a 5. Roman Reigns defending the World Championship in Tribal Combat against Jacob Fatu. It's the Samoan Werewolf versus the OTC. I picked Jacob because I saw more potential in a story for Jacob and for the bloodline, because apparently Roman ain't gonna be scheduled in June. I mean, that's what they're putting out. He won't be back until July, so we're going a whole 3 to 4 weeks without the world champion of Raw, which, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Punk was the world champion and he showed up. Roman became world champion and he's showing up for 3-4 weeks. I mean, I don't know if you guys fucking realize this, but it's not like Roman's been back for 2 months straight. WrestleMania was nearly a month ago. Okay? I rated the match at 4.5, not because my pick didn't win, but it was a very entertaining match. Jacob Fatu belongs in the main event picture. Okay, he's done great fucking work in the main event. He main evented 2 PLEs back to back, Backlash and Clash in Italy, and he fucking killed it. You know what I'm saying? But I find it a little odd. You know what? I'll wait until we get into the Raw situation. All right. So shout out to Roman and Jacob. That was 4.5 rating. Best entrances of the night, I gave it to Cody, Rhea, Jade, Brock, Oba, and Jacob. Ring gear of the night, I gave it to Cody. Cody's always killing it with the ring gear. Rhea, she killed it too. Jade, she killed it. Oba, he killed it. Jacob, he killed it. MVP is of the night, I would probably just give it to Brock Lesnar. And the match of the night, I gave it to Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. They killed it. They had the match of the night. End of the programming, we had things teased. So after Roman beat Jacob, the MFTs were at ringside watching. Something's teased with the MFTs. Because Jacob is now lined up with the bloodline. That's their biggest weapon, if I gotta say so myself. But Roman, he basically called out some names. He called out Cody, he called out LA Knight, and he called out Royce Keys. Okay. It'd be interesting to see what they can do with that. I mean, teasing Cody again. Are we gonna get Cody 3? Are we gonna get Roman Cody 3? In order to get that sooner than later before WrestleMania, both of them will have to be world champions still by Crown Jewel. Yeah, they're gonna be promoting Street Fighter in 5 months or something like that. But if they're still holding the world titles, it's Roman and Cody Part 3 and Crown Jewel. And that means 3 years in a row, Cody will be champion and trying to face for a Crown Jewel championship. Roman's the only one who's never won it. So, see what we do. Raw was pretty dope. King of the Ring tournaments have actually began. On the King and Queen of the Rings tournaments have began. First rounds, Obafemi, IC champion Penta, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes fucking entertaining match, yo. Very entertaining match. Oba ran through every fucking body. Oba's in the semifinals. Gonna be very interesting to see what they do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You got, for every first round, you got 2 Raw superstars, 2 SmackDown superstars fighting in fatal 4-ways to get in the semifinals. I kind of like this way. First rounds back in the days used to be one-on-one matches. Now they're fatal 4-ways, so we don't spend too much time on the tournaments. So, you know, we're gonna get right to the fatal 4-ways to qualify. We're gonna get right into the semifinals. We're gonna get right into the finals. But the finals will be at not Crown Jewel. I'm sorry, Night of Champions. So Oba advanced. You know, he jumped on the mic saying him and Brock are 1-1. So looks like they're gonna go do it for a trilogy. For the Queen of the Ring, Roxanne, Julia, Io Sky, and Lash Legend. Io Sky pulled off the win. I like this. I wouldn't be surprised if the finals is gonna be two people. Well, one who's the BFF of Rhea and the one who's becoming close with Rhea over there on SmackDown. What if the finals were Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky? And it's getting so damn spicy with that match, like on the lead up, that Rhea is like forced to be in the middle. Because the winner is going to face her regardless of what. It's going to be interesting. Seth Rollins finally put the nail in the coffin with the Vision. He defeated Braun Breaker in his rematch. He's going on. He's going to be, next week, he will be involved in one of the first round matches for the King of the Ring to qualify for the semifinals. It's going to be interesting. He did even put up a 1 for Roman. I can see Roman and Seth at SummerSlam. They always tear the house down when they get in the ring. They did it. They had the acknowledgement of Roman. Jacob finally acknowledges Roman Reigns. I think it's going to be some friction between him and Jay, but Jacob is now one of the enforcers of the OG bloodline, so that's going to be interesting. Roman basically is talking up Jay into, yo, win this King of the Ring, because there's another world title. You won this one already. Win the other one. You never tasted that one before. Go after Cody. It'll be interesting. I don't see Jay winning, but if he won, this could be the layup to go after Cody. Who knows? What else we got? We got shout out to AAA who did their event this past weekend. They had the OG El Grande Americano and a regular El Grande Americano. That was a 5-star fucking match. I watched it on YouTube. That shit was fire. They did their fucking thing. I can't even complain. But the OG took the fall. Ended up revealing himself as Chad Gable, which we all knew. It's whatever. But turns out, like with Kaiser's El Grande Americano is going to hold it down. And, the Mexican crowd is fucking feeling him. That's so interesting. A European is a Mexican luchador wrestler right now. But I see them doing great work because with Rey Mysterio as the new GM in AAA, El Grande Americano is the new superstar of AAA, but the world champion is Dominic Mysterio. I see it. They're going to do Triple Mania in Vegas and Mexico City come September 11, September 13. It's going to be their first 2 night of Triple Mania, the one in Vegas September 11, and then in Mexico City in September 13. That'd be dope. Leading up, Dom versus El Grande Americano will be fucking fire. What we see? Mike Santana. He's the current TNA World Champion. His contract ends in July, and apparently there's some interest in WWE to bring him in. A guy who went from AEW to TNA to motherfucking WWE is crazy. Let's see what he can do. I don't know if Raw is the brand from him. It might be SmackDown. Just saying. What we got? What we got? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Finn Balor has been traded over to SmackDown. I like this. I think Finn has done everything he needed to do over on Raw, over with the Judgment Day. I mean, he got kicked out of the Judgment Day months ago. He went on to WrestleMania. He defeated Dom. He defeated his best friend JD McDonough. There's really nothing creative to go. You know, he had his world championship shots against Punk. Great matches, but it just ain't nowhere to go. This definitely makes it interesting, him going to SmackDown. To have Finn Balor over there, a lot of shit you can do. A lot of shit you can do. Become U.S. champion. You know what I'm saying? Get him in the picture. I would definitely see that. But it's gonna get interesting if he's walking down the hallway in the locker rooms, and he ends up walking in a room that has R-Truth, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest. Truth and Damian are the current WWE Tag Champs, and Rhea Ripley is obviously the Women's Champion. But the history they got from the Judgment Day. Finn Balor's the one who turned on Dame, turned on Rhea. And the crazy shit is how Judgment Day originated was Edge, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and then Finn Balor. But Finn Balor helped get Edge out of there. So it's gonna be interesting. Before we go, we got next week on Raw another King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring qualifying matches. So you got Seth freaking Rollins against Javon Evans against Tala Tonga and against Ricky Saints. It'll be interesting. I don't see Tala or Saints winning it. It's going to come down to either Evans or Seth, depending on what they plan to do with them. And on the Queen side, this is going to get interesting. It's former two-time U.S. champion Chelsea Green, former multi-champion Alexa Bliss, recently former IC champion Becky Lynch, and the current women's world champion Liv Morgan. That's right. The Queen of the Ring winner goes on to get a world championship shot at SummerSlam. There's two world champions. Liv is the women's world champion, and she's in the tournament. I won't be surprised. I want Chelsea Green to get an opportunity and win. You can do a lot with that. Why do I feel like Liv is going to do something? Could be. But that's all we got. I'm your boy Eddie Jackson to Drop That Podcast. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, hit those comments. Let me know what y'all think on what this direction that they're gonna do as the new enforcer Jacob with the OG Bloodline. What y'all take on Clash of Italy? Did y'all like it? Did y'all fuck with it? What y'all gonna do when you see Finn Balor on SmackDown? I don't know. But shout out to Grande Americano, the new superstar of AAA, who's over the world champion right now. So I'm your boy, Eddie Jackson. So Drop That Podcast. Make sure y'all sub and like and comment. All right? Be safe. Peace.